This week on 20 TV Insider, see how District 20 is hoping to stay at the forefront of technology in the classroom. Also, a student at Liberty gets a little embarrassed by an amazing surprise from his father. In sports, the Classical Academy girls soccer team looks to stay undefeated as they head into the conference. Hello and welcome to 20 TV Insider, your weekly look into events in Academy School District 20. I'm Brian German. Thanks for joining us today. Differentiation, collaboration, 21st century skills. These are just a few of the buzzwords in education these days. Add the acronym BYOD to the list as well. It's short for Bring Your Own Device. And as 20 TV's Corey Morlock shows us, BYOD is appearing in more and more District 20 classrooms.
As a longtime elementary school teacher, Doug Hinkle has been quick to implement technology in his classroom. His students have embraced mobile devices as a new tool for learning.
They can go home, they can work on it at home and not have to get together at a certain location. They can all work on it individually. So it's made collaboration a heck of a lot easier across the whole spectrum.
Joining Hinkle as one of a handful of teachers piloting the BYOD program is Heather Scott, a high school language arts teacher.
Pretty much everything we do involves them creating with technology.
Scott's students have quickly learned that by bringing their own device to class, it opens up new ways to supplement traditional learning.
It opens up the whole internet, and so we can do research projects, we can write an essay, we can really, it opens up an amazing range of choices of things that we could be doing.
If I have a paper to write in study hall, I don't even have to go to the library to use a computer. I can just bring my own iPad or phone or laptop myself and just do it right there.
As with all technology, there are going to be some hiccups and times when the students have problems. For Hinkle and Scott, that just creates another opportunity for the students to work through the issue.
I really try to adopt an attitude of that it's problem solving and that those moments are teachable moments. And
sometimes, we have what we usually call Tech Mondays. Mondays are sometimes the day when tech just doesn't work. And in that case, we go back to old school. We pull out books, we do stuff on paper.
Tech issues aside, the BYOD pilot has opened up new doors for both students and teachers.
I think it's a fantastic tool. It's not the be-all and end-all. It won't solve all your problems, but it will make a lot of the problems go away. It will present new ones, but it gives you more flexibility with how you attack issues in the classroom.
Hinkle sees it as one more opportunity to help his students become lifelong learners using the technology that is a requirement for many people. For 20 TV Insider, I'm Corey Morlock.
Hinkle and Scott say they continue to find new ways to use technology in the classroom and it has helped ease their teaching load while also benefiting the students. Well, students at a District 20 elementary school are celebrating their award-winning recycling efforts. Academy Endeavor joined in on a nationwide competitive plastic recycling program. The yearly challenge begins on America Recycles Day, which was on November 5th, and ran through April 15th. The students were encouraged to bring in as many plastic bags as they could, and at the end of each week, it would all be weighed and totaled over that time. The challenge teaches students conservation skills as well as the importance of recycling.
I would hope that students learn that when they're looking at packaging or products at a store, that they actually think about how much material is being used in that, and can they choose a similar product that has less packaging, particularly less plastic too.
Academy Endeavor was the winner in the state of Colorado, collecting 1,377 pounds of plastic, which is a little more than 2 pounds per student. The school will receive a composite bench for winning that competition. A few select District 20 teachers, staff, and administrators are being honored by the district for their hard work this year. Every year, each school nominates employees for a variety of categories, and one person is then chosen as the district-wide winner. This year's winners include two staff members from Academy Endeavor. John Hutchison is the Elementary Educator of the Year, and Kimberly Donkey as Classified Staff Member of the Year. Scott Singmaster of Timberview Middle School was named the Secondary Educator of the Year, and Pine Creek's Carol Wheeler earned the Building Administrator of the Year award. Lori Udenberg of Mountain Ridge Middle School is the Volunteer of the Year. Woodman Roberts' Beth Tyra is the Preschool Teacher of the Year. And joining her from Woodman Roberts is the Significant Supports Needs team, who won Team of the Year. And finally, Renee Kusorik of Challenger Middle School and the Da Vinci Academy is the Special Education Specialist of the Year. The winners will receive their awards at the annual all-staff meeting in August. Well, a Liberty High School student received a very special surprise from his father recently. Freshman Jace Ayers thought his class was randomly selected to receive candy from the administration, and it was his job to pass it out to the class. After handing out the candy, he posed for a picture with the school's mascot and got the surprise of a lifetime.
Are you ready? Okay. Here you go. Take a look at this picture. What do you think?
Okay.
Does that work for you?
That's Jace's father, John, who returned from Iraq 2 weeks early. John also surprised his other two sons earlier at Timberview Middle School. Well, congrats to John and his family. Pine Creek's girls soccer team has an incredible streak going that's lasted 7 years. And when 20 TV Insider returns, we'll see if they can keep that streak alive and take down another D20 rival.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
You're watching 20 TV Insider from Academy School District 20. Welcome back. Time now to look at sports. The Pine Creek Eagles girls soccer team hasn't lost a league game since 2008. That's right, since 2008. They're an incredible 41-0-3 in that time. With a win against district rival Liberty, the Eagles would clinch at least a share of their 7th league title in a row. But Liberty would look to end that streak and one up a tie that they had with the Eagles just 1 year ago. The first half, the Eagles' Natasha Weiner steals it from the Lancers' Morgan Sibley and scores her 4th goal of the year. Pine Creek is in the lead. Then second half, Reese Hummel with the corner. Jane Lydiot, the header inside, her lone goal of the game. 2-0 Pine Creek later in the second half. The Eagles' Ryan Parker off the goalie's hand, off the post, and into the goal. That would make it 3-0 and more right here off the free kick. Reese Hummel just under the goalie's diving hand, and the Pine Creek would go on to win this one. Final score, 5-0. Well, in their first season in the 4A Colorado Springs Metro League, the Classical Academy girls soccer team has had no trouble going undefeated. The Titans had let in just 1 goal in conference regular season on their way to a 7-0 record, and they look to continue that hot streak as they entered the CSML playoffs and hosted Woodland Park. In first half action, that's Catalina Hernandez going the opposite way after beating the defender. One of her 2 on the night, TCA up 1-0. Later in the first half, Allison Smith just over the goalie's stretched fingers. Titans were rolling. They would lead 4-0 at the half. Second half, Woodland Park gets on the board. The corner by Jenny Sells off Lauren Fletcher's hands, but Samantha Leckie gets Leckie and puts it away. It was not enough. TCA comes back. Allison Smith responding, going around the goalie, puts in her 4th goal of the game. The Titans, way too much for the Panthers. They won easily by a final score of 10-2. The Liberty girls lacrosse team has been struggling this season, losing each of their first 11 games, but they would try and turn things around against Kennedy on Saturday. And did they ever? Love the pregame cheer for the Lancers, and in the first half, it's Jessica Batten picking up the loose ball, running and scoring her lone goal of the game. And hey, how about a little happy dance? Sure, why not? Liberty in the lead. Later in the first half, Kennedy gets on the board. Christina Martinez around the net, puts it home. But the Commanders were down 5-1 at that point. Then still in the first half, the Lancers' Angie Maldonado gets on the board, doing it all by herself. One of her 4 goals on the game, and then Maldonado again. Deking left, puts it low and left by the goalie. Second half, all Liberty. They go on to win by a final of 14-2. They get their first win of the season. You know, if you have ideas or topics that you would like us to cover here, be sure and give us a call at 719-234-1780, or you can send us an email at 20tv@asd20.org. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time on 20 TV Insider.